Atharv had 4 days left to fill his MHT-CET college choice sheet. At the top of his choice sheet, he had written B.Tech in Artificial Intelligence. So I asked him just one question. Do you enjoy mathematics? He paused because no one had asked him that before. Right now, thousands of students across India are choosing AI as a career without knowing if they are built for it. Not because they are careless, because every signal around them is pointing in the same direction. This video is for that student's parents. Today, we will discuss why AI is a tool and not a career for most students and why that distinction changes everything about the choice your child is about to make. By the end, you will have one specific question to ask your child tonight before they finalize their final career choice. Let me tell you something almost no one says clearly. This is not the first time this has happened. Every generation mistakes a new technology for a career, and every generation pays for it later. Electricity changed the world. But electrical engineers today are just 0.12% of the US workforce. The biggest winners were not the electrical engineers, the winners were the surgeons who used electrical lighting, the factory managers who used motorized equipment, the farmers who used irrigation pumps. The same pattern was followed during the internet boom. Web design was declared the career of the future. Today, there are only 86,000 web designers in the United States. Still, amongst them, most struggle with getting decent CTC. Then came biotechnology. Each time, the same story. A technology is declared as the future, families rush toward it. A decade later, reality corrects the hype. AI is no different. It is the fourth version of the same pattern. But here is where it gets more dangerous. This time, the people influencing the decision are even more powerful. When a student chooses AI, who actually made that decision? In most cases, it is not the student, it is the people around him. The NRI cousin who just learned a new AI tool. The school teacher followed market hype. The parent who is reacting to the headlines. The peer group that is moving together. The psychometric report that feels objective. Individually, all of them are trying to help, but together they create just one outcome. The child follows the signal, not their own aptitude or interest. I know what some of you are thinking. My child has researched this themselves. This was their decision. This is exactly what Atharva's parents thought too. His mother has a PhD. His father is an engineer, and still his parents were convinced about the AI hype. Because when every voice says the same thing, it stops feeling like influence. It feels like the truth. But here is the irony, the very career path everyone is recommending is the one AI is disrupting first. Let me show you the numbers. The families rushing toward AI are running towards the jobs AI is replacing. IT companies are reducing headcount. Oracle just laid off 30,000 workers to invest in AI chips. Wipro's headcount fell from 250,000 in 2023 to 230,000 by 2025. Infosys went from 343,000 to 317,000 in one financial year. One may say market conditions are tough, but in all cases, the companies registered historic profits. Then why the layoffs? Because AI is writing the code. Google CEO Sundar Pichai confirmed that more than a quarter of all new code at Google is now generated by AI. The entry level job, the first step of the IT ladder, is being automated and is being replaced by AI. So we can see the entry in IT industry is already getting narrower, and as a result, the skills level required to gain an entry is getting higher. This trend is already looking quite similar to that was seen at the end of web design boom. Which brings me to a question I have not answered. Who actually belongs in AI? And for majority of students, what is the path that genuinely works? Because there is one, and I can show you what it produces. Now let's be clear. I'm not saying AI careers do not exist. They do. Machine learning engineers, AI researchers, data scientists at the cutting edge of the field, real roles, real demand, real salaries. And for some students, they make perfect sense. But those students have one clear signal: they love mathematics. Not tolerate it, not manage it, love it. They enjoy solving abstract problems. They enjoy working with probability and statistics. They enjoy going deep into theory. And you can usually read these signals by class 9 or 10. If that signal exists, explore AI seriously. But if your child is like Atharva, who paused when I asked whether he enjoyed mathematics, then AI as a career field is not the right field for you. Not because AI is beyond him, because the foundation it requires is not the one he has built or wants to build. And this is where most families make a mistake. They keep pushing their children for the market trend. They think choosing something other than AI is compromising. Believe me, it's not. For most students, it's the smarter move because the real opportunity is somewhere else. Think about what AI is actually doing. It is making execution cheap. Anyone can now write a code, generate a report, create a design. So when execution becomes easy, what becomes rare and valuable? Judgment. The ability to look at what AI has produced and say, this is correct, this is wrong, and this needs to change. The judgment only comes from deep domain knowledge, the subject or field someone has truly mastered. AI cannot check its own work, only a domain expert can. McKinsey's State of Organizations report in 2026 confirmed this. 88% of organizations are experimenting with AI. 81% report no meaningful improvements in results. The problem is not access to the tools, the problem is the absence of judgment to use them well. And the market is already paying for that judgment. The PwC AI Jobs Barometer found that workers in the same role who have AI skills earn 56% more than those who do not. Not workers with an AI degree, workers with a domain career who added AI on top. Domain first, AI as the layer in that order. Here is what this looks like in real life. Atharva has an elder sister. At class 12, she had two options: computer engineering at a local college in Pune or civil engineering at NIT Warangal, a field she liked. Although she was considering AI as a career, I recommended choose NIT Warangal and add a certification in data science parallelly. Because NIT Warangal offered diverse colleagues, professors from all over India, and opportunities to interact with industry at a grand scale. Last I heard, she's working at BCG. She did not need an AI degree. The choice made correctly and early produced the outcome. And that brings us back to Atharva, sitting across from me with 4 days left, AI at the top of his sheet. I did not argue with his decision. I asked him one question: which field do you care enough about to build real life mastery, regardless of what everyone around you is saying? He went quiet. Then he said, mechanical engineering. He had always been drawn to how things work. He liked building just like his father, but he had stopped considering it because the world made it feel old fashioned. Everyone was pointing at AI. Mechanical felt like going backwards. It wasn't. It was going down to the foundation to your own likings. The question is not which field uses AI, every field will. The question is in which field does my child have interest? That question cannot be answered by the people around your child, only the child can answer it. But only if someone creates the space for them to hear themselves think. This video gave you the framework. You now understand the pattern, the influence on your child, the job market, and the correct order. Domain first, AI as the layer. What this video cannot do, it cannot replace a real conversation with your child, with a proper look at what their liking and aptitude actually is. If you wish to book an appointment with me, the link is in the description. Now, Atharva has enrolled in mechanical engineering. He is already on his college football team and he is planning to enroll in the IIT Madras online diploma in data science. That is the correct order. Domain first, AI second, and it started with one question. Not advice, not pressure, just the space to think. So ask your child that question tonight.